Okay, so now let's take a look at, where are we at? There we go, at number 10. So Corey rides his bike 17 4/10 miles in 1 hour. If he rides this distance every day, how far will he ride in 11 days? Okay, so this one's going to be fairly easy. And so I am looking at Corey and his bike. So we're at number 10. Corey with an E rides 17 4/10 miles in 1 hour. That's the abbreviation. If he rides this distance every day, how far will he ride in 11 days? So we're looking at riding bike in 11 days. So I need to rephrase that question. He will ride blank miles, because we're looking at miles, is my unit of measure, blank miles in 11 days, because he's going to ride the same amount, 1 hour each day. Okay, so now I'm going to my multiplication problem. This is 1 unit, so I have 1 place value, which means that my answer is going to have a decimal value of tenths. Now we'll spell that out just so that you know that we're looking at it like this. Tenths and tenths. Sorry about that. Okay, so now let's multiply this out. I'm going to pretend my decimal doesn't belong there, and it's 174 times 11. 1 times 4 is 4. And if you need to hide it, I'll remove this little tab here, and I'm going to put that here. 7 times 1 and 1 times 7. Always have to do my ones, my tens, and my hundreds in that order. I am done here. Nothing needed to be carried over. I bring down my 0. I bring this over. Again, everything's multiplied by ones. So I have 4 in my ones place, 7 in my tens, and 1 in my hundreds, and I'm ready to add that up. It's 4, 11, 7, 8, 9, and 1. That was supposed to be right there. It's kind of hard to see. It got in with it. Okay, and now we said that my answer is going to have a tenth, a decimal value of tenth. So it's going to be right here, and so my answer is A. All right, I had quite a few people ringing in and saying, you had trouble with number 12, so let's look at number 12. Max makes an expanded form. Isn't that what we did today? Expanded form model. Okay, to find the solution, 23 times 11 and 9/100. Okay, now which calculation reflects the numbers in his model? All right, so I know that 23, to expand that, is 20 plus 3. And I know the 11, to expand that, is 10. Because I have 1 in the tens place, 1 in the ones place, and, oops, what did I forget? My 900. Now, I don't have anything in my tenths place, so I don't have to add anything over here, but I do have my 900s, and so I'll just put that there. Okay? Now, I have 1, 2, 3, so that's going to go on the top, and I'm going to kind of just make this a little bit bigger. And I have 1, 2, 3, and then this one be in the middle. Oh, I hate it when my lines are off. That's confusing for me. So anyway, I'm going to put my 10 here, my 1 here, and then my 900s here. I'm going to put my 20 here and my 3 here. So I have 23 times 11 and 900. So again, I'm going to put 10 times 20, 10 times 3. I'll do all my 20s first. See if that's going to be less confusing for y'all if you want to. So 10 times 20, 1 times 20, 900 times 20. Okay, I'm done with that. So I'm going to kind of hide this part up here. Like this doesn't exist. And now I'm doing 10 times 3, 1 times 3, and 9/100 times 3. Okay? And that's where I'm at. You can see my 3's go across, my 20's are going across or horizontal, and my 10's are vertical, coming straight down. All right, so I know that 10 times 20, 1 times 2 is 2, and my 2 zeros, that's 200. This is 20, and I have 9 times 2 is 18, and 1 0. I have 2 place values here, right? So I know my answer is going to be in the hundreds, but I have 2 place values, so I'm going to move it over until my answer will be in the hundreds. So it's 1 and 80 hundredths, or another way of saying it, because I can drop the 0, 1 and 8 tenths. Same value, right? They're equivalent to each other. So I'll put it that way. They're equivalent. 10 times 3 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. And now we'll multiply it this way. 3 times 9 is 27. I need to move it over 2 times, and so it's going to be 27 hundredths. All right, now let's look at our answer choices. My answer choices, it's asking me what are going to be the calculations that I have that are in my sections for my partial products. So in my sections, the first one is 220, this is 217, and 220. I'm going to look over here. What can I add up that will give me 220 or 217? Right here. So I have 200. So if I add 200 plus 20, that equals 220. Okay? I just saw my mistake right there. Thanks for pointing that out. 10 times 3 is 30. Okay, so I have 220. So now I'm going to look over here. Well, that's 220, 220. That's not going to work. So I'm going to ignore that, and this is 220. Now the next group, I have a 34, a 22, and a 33. Well, what's my next combination for adding whole numbers? Oh, did you see it? Right here, 30 plus 3 equals 33. All right, so this is done and this is done. And so now I can come over here. Well, this doesn't work and this doesn't work, but this works. So let's see, is this going to be the correct answer? Do I have 1 and 8 tenths? I do. Do I have 1 and 8 tenths here? I do. Do I have 27 hundredths here? Yes. And do I have 27 hundredths here? I do. Okay, so now my equation is 220 plus 33 plus 1 and 8 tenths plus 27 hundredths. Okay, and so my answer is D. There you go. Thank you for a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Remember, wear something red, white, or blue, and it is Veterans Day. We hope to see you guys here and ready to sing the songs that you've been practicing in music. See you later. Bye.